What's going on, guys? DeathWishAdam here, and today I'm bringing you a video which has feedback for Call of Duty WW2. Now, I don't understand it is still in beta stages and there is one more day of the beta left, but I'm just going to give this feedback just to point out some, I think, flaws that this game has, and that I do hope that when it drops in 2 months' time, these will be fixed and it will be so much easier. Number one is party settings. Now, forever in Call of Duty, for as long as I can remember, to join a party, you'd press triangle for PlayStation, Y for Xbox, and you'd be able to bring up your social list, where you've got all your friends, and you'll be able to join through that. Now on this, you have to scroll across to social, which is on the top tabs, join a friend from your friends list, and then check party to make sure you're in it. Now, I don't understand why they've done this, but they have, and it just takes time out of what you're doing, because it's time wasting. You don't know if you're in the party, you can get kicked from the party, you don't even know. All they need is a little counter. So say for your soldier, and you're having a look at your divisions or your creator class, you don't know if you're still in the party. So fixing that and just putting a little party counter somewhere where it says plays in session 1, 2, however many you're playing with, that would be so beneficial, because you'll know whether you're in a party or whether you've been kicked. Flaw number 2 I've realised is with the division kit I'm going to try and pronounce it expeditionary, where you have flame rounds. These flame rounds, one game they'll be absolutely brilliant, the next game it'll be like throwing dust in the wind. Right, they're really unreliable, and leveling up, for equipment faster and resupply equipment from dead enemies, shotgun and sentry shells. If you're using the Luftwaffe drilling, it seems to be broken. They seem to be too overpowered, and you could just literally hit someone with one pellet and they're dead. However, for the Winchester, its damage is 10, while the Luftwaffe is 7, but the Luftwaffe is so much more powerful. I made a video saying how broken it is, so I'm not going to dwell on it too much. I'm just mainly talking about these sentry rounds. But on the Winchester and the toggle action, they don't really seem to do any damage. However, the Luftwaffe, it does. So just fixing that, weapon balancing as a whole needs to be sorted. If I go through all my divisions, I've just unlocked the Thompson, or the M1928, whichever you want to call it, and the machine pistol. The machine pistol seems a little bit too overpowered to be a sidearm. The Bren, 3-shot LMG, it's good, it's balanced. The M1 Garand, I've been playing with this gun quite frequently, and I've been going positive, and I've been doing really well, as it is a 2-shot. However, the M1A1 carbine is, for me personally, it's a 4-5 shot, although it says can take out enemies in 3 shots. It's not a 3-shot gun, not for me anyway. So I feel like that it needs to be, weapon balancing as a whole needs to be sorted. The STG, the game just littered with them, same with the Grease gun, the PPSH, Type 100, the Waffer. Some machine guns are dominating this game at the moment, and it needs to be sorted. I think we're now on number 4 or number 3. I think we're on number 3. Number 3, gameplay as a whole is so much different to what we've been used to over the last 3 years. Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and Infinite Warfare. I know we don't have exosuits, and I know we don't have, thrusters, so we can't wall run, we can't exos jump away and do stuff everyone used to do just to get out of a gunfight or to win a gunfight. So we have head glitching, camping, drop shotting and jump shotting. And playing this game, I have noticed that quite frequently. And there's nothing you can do about the player. However, the maps, they seem really enclosed when you're playing it. So if the maps could be slightly more open, less obstacles in the way, just less things what people can just sit behind, head glitch, because they're virtually impossible to shoot, and it just hampers how everyone plays multiplayer. Because you see someone head glitching, you're feeding them kills, you start head glitching. So that needs to be sorted a bit more. Number 4, the game mode War. Now I understand it's changed from World at War, because that was a completely different game, and this is, although it's a slight adaptation, it is the same era, the same kind of gameplay, the same guns. However, World at War, the War game mode, you just had to capture points. On this one, you have to do, it's 4 game modes in one, and it's really confusing. It is fun to play, however, it does promote camping quite highly, instead of a run and gun, how Call of Duty should be, and people should be playing it. I mean, I am trying shit about people who camp, because people who camp, it ruins the game for other people, and it's just not fun to be in this situation with. And personally, because I've been playing COD for years, but with camping has always been a problem. It has been less of a problem with advanced movement, and I understand you're not going to put exosuits in a World War II scenario of Call of Duty. However, putting in perks instead of the Division upgrades would also be a massive help, because again you could have, you know, Dead Silence, Marathon, Sit Rep, all this kind of stuff what people used to play with, because I have never known camping this bad. And it's more of the player rather than the game. However, with the divisions being so broad and so controlled, it makes it a lot harder for people to play the game, because if you're playing with Mountain and you're a sniper and you come up with Airborne, you are not going to win that gunfight, because Airborne can move faster. So it's unfair if you're picking different divisions. You know, you're not going to win a gunfight if you're using something they're not, because they will have the upper hand, because they have the speed. They'll be able to drop shot, jump shot, whatever they do, quicker than you'll be able to react, because of the speed they can catch up to you. And the final point is the game as a whole. It's a good beta, and bringing the beta in as early as they have done, it gives them a lot of time for improvement. Videos like this, you know, it says please submit your feedback via Reddit, beta survey, social channels. People giving feedback such as me, people like Merc Music, LEA, FaZe, just people like that giving their opinions and their feedback will help the producers of this game change the way which, to be honest, is just going to play out as a whole. But, you know, party settings need to be changed. There needs to be a party counter. You know, we need to have better gun balance, more open maps. Just the game as a whole, War, it needs to be sorted out a bit more, because the 4 game modes in one, it gets confusing, promotes camping. That it needs, the whole game as it's in the beta is good. However, some things need to be figured out more than others. SMGs need to have a nerf. LMGs can stay the same. You know, rifles, they need to be made reliable and not 3-shot kill one game, mag the next game. But this is just a small video, just thinking how the game could be improved, and I do know I could have dwelled on it more, made it so much more of an issue than I have done. However, I feel like these just little aspects could really help change the game, and people will love it so much more. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I understand it should be me bitching for, I don't know, I don't even know how many minutes, but it's just been me bitching about this game. But I do love the beta. It just needs some little tweaks for when the full game drops. Everyone's gonna love it so much more. So thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, drop a like. If you get 10 likes, I'll start posting more gameplay of Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare, even though Infinite Warfare is just shit. But that's what I'll be stuck with playing. I've got Rainbow Six Siege I can start uploading, Skyrim, and just other games which, you know, I enjoy playing and I'd love videos on. Just drop a comment on what you think I should start playing. Drop a like if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I will be posting more content, because I will start getting into a schedule where I'm not waiting 3 weeks to post, but I'm just dwelling on. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, see you in the next video.